Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
And I'm Adele Quo.
And here we go with another show. This one somewhere around the latter part of September 2012. We're into the Burr months, and it's finally cooled off.
The weather's nice.
Nice weather. Yep. And we hope that continues for a while on all the way through next spring, right?
Absolutely,
good.
Yeah. Okay,
We're very motivated today, energetic.
That's right. Our usual lineup tonight, Daniel and I will have news and community bulletin board. Adele Quo is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
Some CBB items, Rich Masabni and his reviews,
Hey,
news
Rich.
for seniors. And Miriam Janari is here with an interview. And that's our show. But before we go, here's a reminder.
That's right, Craig. Arlington Weekly News is available at www.youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. And on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. So please visit us on the tube.
On the tube. All right. Well, first up, here we go. The county board has approved a plan to demolish a block-long vacant office building in the heart of Crystal City. It's going to be replaced with a new, next generation, and we hope it's green, office building, including retail space and a half-acre interim park. When it's completed, the building at 1900 Crystal Drive will be the tallest building in Crystal City. In addition, the building developer, Bernardo Charles E. Smith, will contribute $3 million to the county's Affordable Housing Fund and another $6 million to the Community Benefits Fund. So, good job. Look forward to that coming up at Crystal
Association, or VSA, has sworn in Arlington County Sheriff Beth Arthur as its first female president. The ceremony took place at the 79th Annual VSA Conference in Virginia Beach on September the 11th. Sheriff Arthur will serve a one-year term leading the 8,500-member organization. VSA is the primary voice for Virginia sheriffs who are in the General Assembly. Sheriff Arthur serves in several other capacities, including in Civil Detention Committee, Constitution and Bylaws Committee, and a Correctional Intelligence Task Force.
All right, and congratulations to Beth Arthur on
Absolutely.
that nomination. All right, once again, it's time for Arlington consumers to pick your county's best businesses. Nominations for the 2012 People's Choice Abby Awards are now open. The awards celebrate local businesses from 17 categories, or in 17 categories, such as Best in Customer Service and Best Place to Take a Date. Any Arlington business can be nominated. Nominations will be accepted up through and including the 3rd of October. Just check out this website, www.shoparlington.org/Abbies, ABBIES, award, period. Award winners will be announced on Tuesday, November 27. Winners will get recognition from the Arlington County Board and a year's worth of acknowledgement from Arlington Economic Development, including promotion on the county's website, in newsletters, on TV, newspaper ads, and special placement in the Arlington County Visitor's Guide and Map. So that's a good deal. Get out there and nominate your favorite Arlington business now. All right, Daniel.
And Arlington Public School students continue to pass the Virginia Standards of Learning, SOL, tests at high rates in English reading, English writing, history, social science, and science. This is based on data released by the Virginia Department of Education, VDOE. More information is available at Virginia School Report Card section of the VDOE website at www.doe.virginia.gov.
All right, another news items. The National Merit Scholarship Program has announced that 22 Arlington students are semifinalists in the 58th Annual National Merit Scholarship Competition. Semifinalists represent less than 1% of the nation's seniors. The students will have the opportunity to compete for Merit Scholarships awards totaling about $32 million. The National Merit Scholarship Corporation will release the names of Merit Scholarship winners beginning in April of 2013. All right, congratulations to those
Absolutely,
Arlington students that have been named semifinalists. That's good stuff.
That's great news.
All right,
yeah.
we'll be back with our CBB Community Bulletin Board file, or right after we hear from Adele. And
It's easy being green.
Here's Adele quote.
Adele,
Thanks.
where do you
Good
get
to
your
be
tie?
here.
Like
Oh,
the
thank
tie,
you.
Adele. Looks
Yes,
good.
try to hang with the gents here.
Join in the tie club.
You got it.
Cool.
It is easy being green, sipping sustainable wine. Do you prefer red, white, or green wine? What's behind the myths, the moonshine and green marketing? Viticulture is actually a rather unfriendly form of farming, since grapes are among the most pesticide-laden produce. In 2007, California grape farmers used 24 million pounds of chemicals, poisonous insecticides, fungicides, and herbicides in conventional grape production. Biodynamic grape farming goes beyond the standards for organic farming, which was discussed last time, by recognizing the interrelationship between the soil, plants, and animals growing together interdependently. Think of biodynamics as organic plus. Not only does biodynamics eliminate the use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers to deal with weeds, pests, and insects, homeopathic sprays. The main focus of biodynamics is on the health of the soil and the environment. Also different than organic farming, a biodynamic vineyard requires a biodiversity of animals living on the land, specific cover crops to feed the soil, and a closed system where even the compost is locally derived from the animals on the land. Biodynamic growers hold a close reverence for the land and are dedicated to deep sustainability. This holistic farming approach recognizes the vineyard as a self-sustaining ecosystem. The grape farm should be an entire living system, and the resulting practices are about quality in the bottle and quality of life. Where biodynamics differs from other forms of sustainable agriculture is in its idea that farming can be attuned to the spiritual forces of the cosmos, recognizing the energy forces affecting the farm, such as lunar and planetary cycles, and relying on old-time farmer almanac agricultural traditions such as planting and harvesting by moon cycles. Scientific measurement of the spiritual will be impossible to quantify, thus will generate debate, but the most effective argument for biodynamics is that wines produced using it are more evocative of the place they're grown. Additionally, many of the top estates in Europe, including France, follow biodynamic viticulture. Worldwide, there are more than 500 biodynamic wine producers and growers. In the end, biodynamic winemaking is all about the grapes and how they're grown, the soil tended, and the reverence the grape farmer gives the whole process. Further, the truth of any winemaking strategy is in the drinking and enjoyment of the wine. So we run out of time. Tune in next time to learn about water conservation practices by sustainable winemakers. And don't forget that this mini-series will culminate in the ultimate blind taste test, with Arlingtonians pitting sustainable wines against conventional wines to see if sipping green is the new red. Remember, it's easy being green.
And the first person who's actually
Very
going to
nice,
participate
Adele.
in that test
I
is
think
Craig
Craig
Nolan.
has
I
already
volunteered
volunteered.
to be a taste test volunteer.
Change you from red to green.
To green.
Good.
Green wine.
Great tie, great tie.
Good
Thank you.
information and nice tie. I like the
Yeah.
tie.
I'm
Thank
glad.
you,
I'm
Adele.
fitting in now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great.
it's for sure. It's a winner. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Adele.
Okay, up next as promised now, our CBB, or Community Bulletin Board file. Here we go. Entrepreneurs, startups, and existing small businesses have an opportunity to learn from successful business owners and other experts. If you'd like to learn how to boost sales, find business opportunities, and understand challenges in the technology industry, then you'll want to attend the Growing Sales Seminar. That's a half-day seminar. This free, F-R-E-E, free seminar is sponsored by Arlington Economic Development, Virginia Department of Business Assistance, and George Mason University. To register and learn more, visit their website, vastartup.org/register. and then scroll down to the central category and click on Growing Sales Workshop, Arlington, Virginia. The event is on September 26 from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at George Mason University's Founders Hall. Sounds like a good one. Check it out. Daniel.
Well, last week we reported that some Arlington school boundaries may be redrawn. Well, next week, parents will have an opportunity to comment on the boundary changes. On Thursday, September the 27th, a community meeting on elementary school boundaries will be held at Williamsburg Middle School Auditorium from 7 to 9 p.m. At this meeting, APS will share information on the proposed process for filling new neighborhood school seats, that is. The school board has identified the following 7 school communities to engage: Ashland, Glebe, Jamestown, McKinley, Nottingham, Taylor, and Tuckahoe. For more information, visit www.apsva.us or email moreseats@apsva.us. Craig.
Okay, Daniel, and some more volunteering opportunities now from our CBB file. Are you a team player who's interested in developing an arts organization? Then the Opera Guild of Northern Virginia, or OGNV, needs your help. The Guild needs a creative person to help with development in any areas that they may choose, including grant writing, research, membership, and fundraising. For more information on this volunteer opportunity, 703-536-7557. Daniel.
If you have a financial background, like to work with financial data or just handle bookkeeping at home, then OGNVA needs you too. The Opera Guild needs help getting its financial records in order. Call 703-536-7557 for details.
And some more volunteering opportunities now. Rebuilding Together Arlington has an exciting home renovation project going on throughout the Columbus Day weekend. Volunteers will work on a house in North Arlington over a period of 2 to 3 days. For more information on this opportunity, 703-528-1999. If you would like to try your hand at this one, give them a call and check it out. Daniel.
Northern Virginia Family Service needs volunteer teachers for 3 to 5-year-olds. Well, duties include helping with the setup of play and learning activities, reading to students, decorating the classroom, and other classroom activities as needed. If you're interested, call 571-748-2536.
Okay, Daniel, and Daniel and I will be back with our News for Seniors file right after we hear from Rich Misabny and his reviews. Here's
Thank you,
Rich.
my
Hey,
boy.
Rich.
Our colleague, Todd, has his wife, Sandy Parker, is connected with the Northern Virginia Art Center over in Crystal City. And, you know, a bunch of artists there. So I was there the other day for the Arlington Artist Alliance. And, of course, I went over to see Sandy. And she had 2 or 3 oil paintings there. And they're sold already. I mean, she's a good artist. I've seen her do other stuff. And I just want to give you the name, the phone number. Northern Virginia Art Center over there is 571-483-0652. And you can look them up. It's on the screen, www.novaartcenter.org. And make sure if you go there, look for Mrs. Sandy Parker. She's a nice lady and a good artist, and she can orient you there. The Port City Playhouse opened its 35th season last week with the play Medea, a Greek tragedy by Euripides, set in the Greek city of Corinth. The story is about Medea, played by Anissa Parkel, and her 2 children being abandoned by her husband, who's Jason, played by Michael Crowley, who wants to marry the daughter of the king of Corinth, Creon, played by Terry Gish. Medea seeks revenge, which ultimately includes killing her children. Medea is not your warm and fuzzy type play, as you can see. but it's well directed by Rachel Hines. Medea plays through September 29 at the Port City Playhouse, located at 1819 North Quaker Lane. And I've been looking at the wrong camera, right? Okay. For more information and tickets, call 703-838-2880 and check the website at portcityplayhouse.org. It's a heavy show, but it's good acting. The American Century Theater, TACT, opened its 2012-2013 season with J.B. by Archibald MacLeish. It's a theatrical version of the biblical story of Job and takes place in a circus. While entertaining, the play also addresses substantive issues. The story revolves around J.B., played by John Tweel, and the devil, played by Bruce Allen Reicher. It's again, something a little different to do in there. But Rip Clausen is a great director, and he puts this thing together. It's a pretty interesting show. It plays through October 6th at the Gunston Theater over there on South Lang Street in Arlington. For information, tickets, call 703-998-4555 and check the website at americancenturytheater.org. The Roundhouse Theater in Bethesda, it's worth going there. They've got Bengal Tiger at the Baghdad Zoo. It's about the war in Iraq and our invasion there, and it's two Marine soldiers, and they're guarding supposedly a tiger, that's of course played by a human, and then he's also the narrator. It's, again, this is a kind of interesting story. The Bengal Tiger at the Baghdad Zoo. The phone number for the Roundhouse Theater in Bethesda is 240-644-1100. And check, it's on the screen, check their roundhousetheater.org. And then finally, I want to say something about Cafe Renaissance. It's on my webpage. There is one of my favorite Masabni restaurants. It's over in Vienna. It's been over about 20 years now. And Saeed is the host and owner, and charming place, French-American food. And they've got a guy who's been there for some time, Ocean Joseph. He's their main chef. And what they do, what I like about Cafe Renaissance, it's a thing like, it's a boy-girl thing. I mean, two guys wouldn't want to go in there. But a boy-girl thing. They do what is not around much anymore. When I first started doing this 25 years ago, they had table-side service, you know, filet mignon and that kind of thing at the side, and Cherry's Jubilee and Irish coffee port. You know, it was romantic. It was romantic. And they don't do that much, but they do. So you might want to tell them you want that tableside service and get the steak Diane. That's the thing to get. Anyway, their numbers are there, 703-938-3311, and check their website at www. I don't know how many W's. Just 3 W's. CafeRenaissance.com, and you can't go wrong. And if anybody needs a date and they want to take me, I'll go. Okay, thanks very much.
Boy, with a
you know? Well, I'm
an
saying it's
offer
supposed
like
to be a
that.
boy-girl thing, you know?
with
so.
an offer like that, how can you refuse?
How many W's, right?
All right,
Yeah,
triple
right.
W.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rich.
Thank you, Rich.
Thank
Okay,
you.
as promised now on this edition of the Arlington Weekly News, our News for Seniors segment. Here we go. The Northern Virginia Senior Olympics is into its second week now, the final week of competition. NVSO officials report a record number of participants overall, including a 20% increase in participants from Arlington. 3 days of pickleball competition will conclude the NVSO competition and will take place in Arlington at TJ, the Thomas Jefferson Community Center, from Monday, September 24 to Wednesday, the 26th. The games are open to the public. For more information, give them a call, 703-228-4721, or check their website for results at www.nvso.us. Daniel.
So I want to ask Rich, how did he do?
I was in the 100-meter. I beat everybody.
Gold medal?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well,
Of course
Langston
you
Brown and Lee Senior Centers are hosting a retirement fair on Saturday, September the 29th from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at Langston Brown, which is located at the corner of Lee Highway and North Culpeper Street. There will be lots of retirement-related information, including fitness and leisure activities, health and wellness programs, and retirement communities. Demonstrations of yoga, line dancing, kukua dance,
Very good.
floral
Kukua.
designs, and electronic computer tablets
danced kukua?
will be on hand. The fair is free and it's free, and open to the public. For more information, call Langston Brown at 703-228-6300.
Okay, that's it for our News for Seniors segment. Thanks to Judy Masabny for all of your help in sending us these announcements. We appreciate
Thank you, Judy.
it. Up next is Miriam Gennari and her guest. Here's Miriam.
Thank you, Craig and Daniel. And now I have the pleasure of introducing to you once again Lucy Bowen-McCauley of Bowen-McCauley Dance Company here in Arlington.
Hi, Miriam.
Thanks so much for coming back to see us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I've dug up a little bit of your history, and not only are you a professional dancer and you danced, but you started this studio in this company in 1996.
Correct.
So you've been at this for 17 years with your own dance company.
Correct.
Now, what makes a very successful dancer want to start a dance company?
Some small portion of craziness, but I've been a dancer all my life. I found my passion early, and I had a dancing career, and I was still dancing when I founded my company. I was encouraged by some sort of high-level people when I was asked to choreograph, and that all happened when I came to Washington from New York to pursue choreography when they saw my early pieces that I did. And so I had never really, it wasn't some part of some major plan for my life, but when I did choreography, it was well received and I loved doing it. So I saw it as a way to A, stay in the dance world where my skills and talents lie, and then B, I had this troupe of friends, professional dancers who were available to me, willing to dance, and then finally
That's what I find really interesting.
do this in cooperation with the Foundation of the National Capital Area. We have 5 classes each week in 5 locations for free. We launched a class in Madison Senior Center. And dance with us there.
Well, I know there are a lot of dancing seniors here in Arlington. This class, and we'll make sure that they go to your website and get some more information on that. But in addition to the big performances that you have throughout the year, venues you find your company performing at?
Well, we do sort of the tri-state area. We are annually at the Kennedy Center at the Terrace Theater. This coming year, it's April 5th and 6th.
Okay.
You'll find us there in the spring every year. We also, every other year, do the Millennium Stage, which is the free stage for the public at the Kennedy Center at 6 o'clock. And we often take our PD dancers and our student dancers that we go into schools with so they get a chance to perform at Kennedy Center with their professional company. Beyond that, we go to Signature Theater, Cinetic Theater,
Wow.
the Artisphere, the Harmon Center, the Source Theater, the Atlas Theater. So we go sort of, in this area. Then we also tour, and we do Virginia touring, we do out-of-state touring to New York City, Jacob's Pillow, and we've several times gone out of the country, partly through our sister city program here in Arlington, to Mexico several times, and Aachen, Germany one time.
And every time you go, you reach out to the community that you're in.
We do.
And you offer some type of dance instruction or a workshop.
We do. Whoever's presenting us, I say, we'd love to do master classes, and it will make the experience much richer for the whole community. So I meet with the students, young aspiring dancers, with seniors, with people with Parkinson's disease, and we do several classes while we're there in whatever community we are. Sometimes we teach repertoire then these people will see us dance on stage, or even include people on stage. So there's a great crossover.
What I think is just so wonderful is that not only do you have this fabulous performing company of how many dancers?
We're
10?
a chamber-sized company of 8 to 10 dancers.
Okay, but the work that you do within the community, and you're a nonprofit, so you need to do some fundraising. So I would encourage people to consider going to your website, which is
www.bmdc.org.
Excellent. I would encourage everyone to attend the next big performance, and I will certainly be there myself, and hopefully a good contributor in the future. Thanks for coming to see us, Lucy.
Thank you
and
so
we'll
much,
see
Marian.
you back at the news desk. To you, Daniel and Craig. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Miriam and Lucy Bowen-McCauley of McCauley Dance, Bowen-McCauley Dance.
That's it.
Everybody get out there and learn to dance, learn some steps.
Yeah, I may be
A
joining.
little modern dance.
I may be joining her team.
You may be.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really good on the
can
lifts.
do,
on the
On the
lifts.
Dancing with the Stars.
I can see.
Okay,
I
they told us
can
to
see
hurry
your
up. They
lips
said
from
hurry
here.
up, so we hurry up.
Okay. Good idea. Thanks, Rich. Anything else to add before we go?
Yes, youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. And then also you can visit our Facebook page.
On Facebook.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Daniel. And thanks to all of you for watching another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Next week, we'll be here, you'll be there, and we'll do it all again. Take care. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.
Bye.